What does your heart say but you can't do it? Leave my husband of 30 years for another gentleman that I fell madly in love with 11 years ago. Soon after we met and both fell madly in love with each other, I was going to leave my husband. He knew nothing about us. But as I looked around my house at all the memories, all the fun, all the love, even all the rough times, I realized that I was about to shock and hurt my whole family. My husband doesn't deserve this. He has done nothing to bring this on himself. He had just said to me a few weeks before that he still loves me as much as the day he married me. My kids will think I'm a monster. How could you do this to Dad? I could already hear it. How could you hurt Dad like this? How could you be so selfish? And the kids would be right. Now understand that this was no little crush. I was 45 years old and happily married. Now when I married my husband I thought I was in love. Hess funny, loving, kind, intelligent, great in bed, I had it all, I thought. When I met this other man it was fireworks from the start. Romantic, exciting, passionate, and mind-altering love. For both of us, we were walking on clouds. Before long we just wanted to be together 24/7. He had great success trading stocks and was quite wealthy with several homes on all coasts of the US. We only had small amounts of time together up to that point, but were head over heels in love. After realizing that my husband, who is 63, has given me the best years of his life. He's a thoughtful and loving husband who truly adores me. We never had much money but always made ends meet. He was beginning to have heart problems and needed to be cared for sometimes when he felt really bad. One night I looked at him and suddenly he looked really vulnerable, weak, and old. The longer I thought about what I was about to do to everyone I love, the more I didn't like me anymore. That forced me to make a decision right then. The next day I told the gentleman goodbye. It broke my heart. And his heart too. He was confused and clearly didn't expect this. I haven't talked to him since. That was 7 years ago. My family never found out about him. Even though I know I will likely never experience the kind of all-consuming love again, I also know that the man I fell in love with 30 years ago still opens doors for me, still holds my hand in the mall, and will get back up out of bed to turn off the bathroom light I forgot. Again, without bitching, will still be there, even if Hess dead, when I take my last breath. My children will not hate me for tearing our family apart. And best of all, I don't hate me. My man has taken care of me in a lot of ways for a lot of years. I will be there when he needs me, for everything he needs, with my whole heart. It doesn't even matter if I lost great happiness by making that decision. The enormous amount of pain it would have caused people I loved unconditionally, that was avoided, far outweighs any benefits, no matter how grand that I would have gotten. I don't regret it but can't help trying to imagine how life would be if I had gone. But can never get a clear picture in my mind. That's probably a good thing because I would torture myself with it anyway. January 5th we celebrated 30 years of marriage and this summer expect grandbabies 4 and 5. That makes 2 granddaughters and 3 grandsons. I am painfully proud of the kind and loving adults all of my kids grew up to be. I am blessed and grateful beyond measure, and wouldn't change a thing. I want to clarify some things some of you guys are confused on. First is I never said I cheated on my husband, but things were headed that way fast. A lot transpired in a very short time. The force that was pulling us together felt almost like a magnetic attraction. We acknowledged that both of us felt it. And another thing was I didn't spill my guts about something I have never told anyone for validation that I did the right thing. I know I did the right thing. I hope our young people will see this before they have families so that they might be vigilant about decisions that affect someone else's life too. Family and friends.